How to set your 2026 goals and actually achieve them, not just writing them on paper, not just writing them out in your journal, but how to actually become the person that can set that goal and achieve it. Hi everyone, my name is Tekla Ezugu, and in today's video, let's talk about how to set your 2026 goals and achieve them, not just writing them on a paper, not just writing them out on your journal, but actually becoming the person that can achieve that goal. Nothing changes the fact that we have dived into 2026, and if you don't make a very good use of your time, by this time next year, you're actually going to be wondering where all the time has gone. And that is why I've taken out my time to actually create this video that is going to guide us and help us to maximize our time this new year 2026. If 2025 felt confusing, if you feel like you didn't achieve a lot in 2025, then this year can actually be your comeback year. This year can actually be that year where you take control of your life, where you achieve a lot. Now, my number one step on how to set your goals and actually achieve them in 2026 is to sit down and then think back on your 2025. What actually worked? What are the things that you were able to start? The things that you were able to do? What are the things that worked? The things that you got result from? What are the things that you actually started and along the line you stopped? You stopped because of what reason? What made it to stop? What are the things that you naturally flow at? Because I've seen so many people, they set goals because you are motivated. The year just started and many of us are actually very motivated and you just want to set new goals, and at the end of the day you end up setting goals that you cannot actually achieve. And that is why I always advise anyone that is close to me to set goals based on your strengths, because you can actually set a goal and it's something that you cannot meet up with. So sit back and then analyze your 2025. What did I do in 2025 that worked? What did I do that did not work? What are the things that I spent time on that I enjoyed? And then we can leverage on that to prove the things that you're actually going to achieve in 2026, because all these things comes from habits. And if you set a goal that you do not have a habit of achieving, then it's going to be a problem and you still end up not achieving that goal and the year will run out. Now, the second step you are going to achieve in setting your goals for this 2026 is to focus more on the lessons and not on the results. Now, the year has started. So many people are still annoyed with the regrets that they had in 2025. Some people are like, oh, there are things I could actually have done in 2025 that I did not actually do. And because of that, they sit in regret, right? They don't move on to actually maximize their potential. They sit there thinking, oh, this person actually started this thing last year and me, I didn't start anything. And because of that, they sit down and regret. You need to understand that the focus is clarity. The focus is to understand exactly why you are here and not to sit down and regret the things that you cannot actually do anything because of. Nothing changes the fact that 2025 has passed. Anything that you were not able to do has gone. Anything that you were not able to do has gone and it will never come back. So it is your duty to actually bring yourself out of regrets and focus on clarity. Since those things did not work, what are the things that will actually work now? Be clear on the things that you want to focus on. And once you have that focus, you can now set your goals and then achieve them because you know what you want at this point in time. Now, the third step in achieving your goals in 2026 is to choose a theme. What is this year about? For example, I've chosen that this is the year of my visibility. When people are making New Year resolutions, when people are setting their goals for a new year, one mistake that most people always do is that they create so many goals. They create so many goals that they want to achieve. And most times I realize that the people that have too many things they want to achieve in a particular year end up not achieving much. But then there is that one person that has only one important thing. Every other small achievement around the year is pushing up to that one thing. That one thing could be growing your business from, let's say, $1,000 to over $1 million. is just one actionable step that you want to take for the year. And in the course of doing that, you are going to be achieving other goals by the side. So come this new year 2026, I want you to pick a theme. It could be visibility, it could be more income, it could be more whatever it is. Choose one thing that is the main thing that you want to achieve this year. One focus, one particular theme, and let every other achievement align with it. Nothing changes the fact that achieving success is not easy. And that is why when so many people make different goals that they want to achieve at the beginning of every year, it's okay to understand that they do not understand that they are just one person and the capability of achieving those things are low. So I will actually urge you to choose a theme for 2026 and then make everything around 2026 to be about that theme. Let's say, for example, now you want to bring your business to social media. You can choose that 2026 is your year of visibility. So because of that, you are doing everything possible to actually bring visibility, to bring more eyeballs to your business. And by doing that, you're going to have other small achievements by the side. So come this new year 2026, choose a theme. My fourth step for achieving your goal in 2026 is set actionable plan. Set actionable goal. Now have a goal and have a plan. Let me tell you where most people get it all wrong. They set a goal and then they do not set a plan on how to achieve that goal. For example, your goal in 2026 is to buy a plot of land. If you fail to sit down and plan on how the income is going to come for you to buy that plot of land, you are not going to achieve it. So sit down and then set actionable goals. Actionable goals in the sense that these ones are the goals that you know that no matter what happens, you are going to achieve them. You know that you are capable. You know that worst case scenario, you are going to achieve these goals, right? So you set actionable goal and then you create a plan around it. Create a strategy around it. This goal that I want to achieve, how am I going to achieve it? Let's say, for example, your goal is to be visible online. How many videos am I going to create in a day? How many TikTok videos? How many Facebook videos? How many YouTube videos? In what platforms am I going to focus? Let's say, for example, now you want to come online. It's always advisable that you give all your efforts to one platform and then start to resharing your videos and pictures and text from that particular platform to other platforms. So set actionable goal and don't just set the goal. Have a plan, have a strategy on how you are going to achieve it. Don't set any strategy on motivation. Set the strategy on what you know that works. Don't set the strategy on hope, because hope is not a business strategy. Hope is not an actionable plan. Set it based on what you are 100% sure that you can actually meet up with. So my fourth step is to set actionable goal and have a plan, a strategy to achieve it. Now, the number 5 on my list is to set a system that works. Now you have your goals written down, have a plan, you have a strategy on how to achieve those goals. Now you have to build a system that will work even when you are tired. Let's say, for example, you plan to be visible on TikTok. You have a plan, you have a strategy on how you're actually going to be visible. If you do not have a system on how to do it, you are going to do it for the first 1 month and you're going to stop. That is why when people want to achieve a particular goal, you actually notice that they've set this goal. They want to achieve it. They will do it for the first week, for the second week, and for the third week, and then they will stop. The reason why they stop is not because that goal is no longer important to them. They actually stop because they don't have a system. A system, let's say, for example, now that you don't have a strategy, you now create a content calendar. Content calendar is, okay, I'm going to create videos on these topics every day. I'm going to create posts, pictures, images, quotes from these particular topics every day. And my system is that I will shoot on Mondays and I will shoot on Wednesdays, and then I will edit on Fridays and Thursdays for the videos I'll be uploading the next week. If you don't build a system, if you don't build a way that the goal is actually going to come to life. Even if you have the strategy, you are not going to be consistent. And we all know that consistency is key. So before anything, after setting down your goal, and you have a plan and a strategy on how to achieve it, build a system. Check for the parts where you are not going to be able to meet up, and you can delegate it, right? Let's say you can't meet up with editing. There are so many video editors everywhere. You can delegate that part. Now, the last but not the least on my list is to upgrade your mindset. Every single goal that you want to achieve, any single thing you want to achieve in 2026, they all start from here. So if along the line you are not upgrading, you might get caught up in the goal that you set by yourself. So take educational courses, do everything possible to actually achieve that goal. Upgrade your mind as much as possible, so that when your mind upgrade, you can actually be able to edit ways that you are going to achieve that goal. And when you have done all these things, when you sit down and follow it one step after the other, you are actually going to see that you're going to achieve your goal this new year 2026. If you are a subscriber on my channel, you cannot come by next year and you did not achieve the things that you want to achieve in 2026 with all these tips and steps that I've actually given you. So sit down, analyze, think, set actionable goal. Make sure you have a plan and a strategy on how you are going to achieve it. And after getting that, build a system that is going to work. How are you actually going to be doing it? What are you going to be doing on Mondays, on Wednesdays, on Thursdays? Write it down somewhere and follow it exactly as it is. Have you ever tried to achieve your goals in the past? In what level of this step did you actually get stuck? Is it that you actually set your goal and at the end of the day you didn't meet up with it? And if you are actually going to be following these steps, I want you to comment down in the comment section. And if this is your first time coming across my video, you are absolutely welcome to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. My name is Tekla Ezugu, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. If you want to improve your life, if you want to improve your business, I want you to watch this next video showing right now on your screen, and see you in my next video.